Once a month in Maynardville, people gather at Union County High School to celebrate bluegrass music, past and present. The Union County Opry started in the spring of 2019, a source of hometown pride to celebrate the country music greats that came out of their county.
Welcome to the Union County Opry tonight. Another great show by these folks.
We all had music backgrounds, and we really wanted something like this for a long time. We got a deep musical heritage, so we just felt it was time somebody did something about it. I'm Danny Cook. I'm a 4th District Commissioner here in Union County, and I'm one of the founding members of the Union County Opry. Actually, there are about 5 of us that can play, and we've got a little group called the Commission, and we play bluegrass music. And we've not played on the Opry but one time, but it's kind of odd that that many commissioners plays music, really.
When we all got elected back in 2018, we said, hey, we've got something here. Let's call ourselves the Commission, and we have a good time. When we play music, we lose the world for a space of time, and it does everybody good.
We all kind of had a musical background, and we knew the history of music in Union County. The Union County Opry actually started right here in this room. I was here for a meeting along with Sidney Jesse and Deborah Keck, and after the meeting, part of that meeting was talking about an amphitheater for Big Ridge Park. And Sidney says, well, we get the amphitheater, we might can start our own little Union County Opry or something. So it didn't dawn on me at the time, so when I went home and went to bed, it hit me. We can start it now at the Union County High School.
Danny called me the very next day, and he told me, he said, I've not slept any. He said, my mind's been thinking about this, and he said, we really need to do this. And our goal is to promote tourism and bring people to Union County and to our rich musical heritage. Our first show was April the 20th, 2019. That was our tribute show. We paid tribute to Roy Acuff, Chet Atkins, Carl Smith, and Miss Lois Johnson. Roy Acuff was I guess you could say, the initial start. Roy Acuff took a unique sound out of Union County and took it to Nashville, and he is also known as the king of country music. He took a musical style with harmony type singing that Nashville had never heard and took it down there. And Roy was an outstanding fiddle player, one of the only fiddle players that I've ever saw that's been able to balance a bow on his nose during his performance.
Yeah, Mr. Roy Acuff, he was born in Maynardville. He actually started country music, in all honesty. He took tunes from the hills and the valleys of here in Union County, took them to Nashville. He took a hold-down format where everybody sings at the same time. He took it to a lead vocal and backup singers, and they'd never heard that before, and they couldn't understand what was going on. So they asked Roy what kind of music he was playing. He said, it's just old hillbilly music, and thus got a nickname, country music, and that's where country music actually started, through Roy Acuff.
Roy and Fred Rose started the first Nashville-based and largest music publishing company in, I believe it was the 40s. And they signed people such as Hank Williams Sr. and several other notable musicians. Hank Williams Sr. in 1952 told Ralph Gleason that Roy Acuff was the biggest singer that country music had ever known. We're fortunate to have that type of talent here. As far as to say what it was, I think most of our musicians and Roy Acuff, Chet Atkins, and all those folks, a lot of those folks started in church. It started in church type settings. The harmony singing, you got 3- and 4-part harmonies, and Roy Acuff took that and made the Nashville sound.
When we all first started gathering information for the tribute show, I thought we'd have 5 or 6 out of Union County that had went nationally. Well, when I started digging it up, we wound up with about 17 people that had played on a hit record or playing for somebody that's touring now nationally. And it was just unreal. They kept coming out of the woodwork, and they're all from Union County, and it's just amazing. I think it's the water. I really don't know. It's unbelievable. I just love the bluegrass type of music. And Union County Opry is kind of bluegrass based right now. We're venturing out in the country a little. We're going to get in the country eventually, but we're always going to have a bluegrass gospel type bass. I do act a fool a little bit. We did a Willie and wailing thing at one of the last shows, and I was wailing, and one of the guys in the band was Willie, and the crowd just loved that. We always try to do some comedy and stuff like that to help people, or make people happy, and they all really enjoy that.
I don't want those people that have passed on, I don't want their work to die. I want their work to live on and still be recognized. And you know, we're fortunate to have Hall of Fame members, Country Music Hall of Fame members that came out of Union County. Our goal was to bring people here and show people what we have here. And we've got them here, and when they leave, they seem happy and they want to come back. You're talking several hundred miles again to come to a little old place called Maynardville, Tennessee.
We want them to feel at home, we want them to be comfortable, and we want them to come back. And we've heard that, everybody that's came, we've got that response back. So that's kind of our goal. We want them to get away from the world for 2 or 3 hours, put everything away, and just have a good time at the Union County Opry.